Welcome back, everyone. And ever since I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2, I've had a hankering for watching some good old Western films. And I grew up actually watching a lot of those, and I think I found the absolute perfect scene that bests all of them throughout any and all Western films. One that's even better than the bad behavior scene in Lonesome Dove. Better than the shootout in Tombstone.
Oh, not what I want.
Oh my God.
And yes, even better than the final shootout in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It comes from one of my favorite movies that I watched as a childhood growing up, was McClintock with John Wayne. The scene starts with John Wayne's character McClintock riding up to a potential hanging of a local Indian on the suspected charge of kidnapping a settler's daughter. As McClintock and the sheriff get up to the makeshift gallows, a man knocks down the sheriff, and then the settler father gets up to McClintock's face with a sawed-off shotgun poking right into his middle, as they call it. Many heated words are exchanged as the settler's daughter arrives on horseback with one of McClintock's hired hands. The daughter claims that they went out on a sunrise ride, but the horse wandered away. The settler reclaims his daughter and then turns his anger on the hired hand. McClintock tries to defuse the situation, but is forced to take drastic measures. He takes the man's gun from him and then pushes him back, informing the man of his hasty actions could have gotten someone killed. McClintock says someone should belt the man in the mouth. McClintock says he won't do it.
But Pilgrim, you caused a lot of trouble this morning. Might have got somebody killed. And somebody ought to belt you in the mouth. But I won't. I won't. The hell I will.
What follows is the most entertaining and hilarious fight scenes ever to grace the silver screen in Western movie history. McClintock immediately turns around, calls for his men, and punches an unknown bystander for no reason. As the fight ensues, people are either being thrown, pushed, or knocked down the mudslide down to a muddy pond. All during this fight scene, there are some of the funniest one-liners being said, like,
Hello, sir. Nice party. And I went to college. For this, you don't need college.
Of course, Maureen O'Hara's character has to get into the action, and enters the brawl. She takes a feather from her fancy hat and starts poking men in the rear to get them out of her way. She does seem to enjoy it. All the while, the group of Indians are standing by watching as the men slide down the muddy pond. As the fight continues, the music swells as McClintock for the first time goes down the mudslide. When he gets down there, he finds his friend and asks. After getting back to the top, McClintock grabs a guy and chucks him down the slide. Maureen O'Hara finds McClintock in the scrabble and pokes him with her feather, and by his reeling back, knocks her down the slide. Now comes the grand finale of the scene, as McClintock gets knocked down the slide one final time and hollers as he's coming down. I don't know who fully conceptualized this entire scene and made it happen, but I still think it's one of the greatest scenes ever in Western movie history and everything. If you guys haven't seen this movie or any of other John Wayne's movies or whatever, I encourage you to go watch them and enjoy them as I have. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.